Here's a tip for new crocheters. Something that I struggled with when I started crocheting was accidentally adding an extra stitch here when I got to the end of a row. I could never tell what was my first stitch. You're often told slip stitch into your first stitch, and I would try putting my stitch here or here and the slip stitch from the previous row. And so I would always be increasing the number of stitches because it looks like you still have all this space, but you really don't. or you'll start increasing the number of stitches. So it's a good idea to, after you've done your first stitch, to put a stitch marker there. You'll usually be told to do that if you're working in the round where you don't do a chain up one. But if you do a chain up one, you're not always reminded, or that you don't always get that suggestion to put a stitch marker in your first stitch. So that's what this is, and I still do it now just to make it easy to spot that first stitch. After a while, you will get used to what it should look like. Here's the stitch, and then there's the V from that stitch, and that's where you want to go. This right here is the chain up one from the previous, or when I started the row. So you don't want to put anything there. And right here is the slip stitch from the previous row. So I want to go into my first stitch and slip stitch. And then I'm ready to start my next row. In this case, it's another chain one, and then I go back into that same stitch to do my first single crochet. And in this case, I can count because it's such a small project to know when I've hit my last stitch. But I'll usually do like 2 or 3 stitches, and then I'll come back and put that stitch marker back. Don't go too far, you'll lose track. So there's 1, 2. Again, I'm counting the little V's. So this is my first stitch, and I go on to make my row. I hope that's helpful. I still do it because, like I said, it just makes it easy to spot that first stitch. So